Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about some significant inventors or contributors of microbiology. The first uh, important contributors of microbiology is Antony von Leeuwenhoek. Antony von Leeuwenhoek. He is an amateur microscopist. He is an amateur microscopist in Telft, Holland. He is a dealer in men's clothing and accessories. He was the first person who composed a simple microscope made up of double convex lens held between two silver plates. His microscopes magnify 50 to 300 times of its original size. He was first person to observe and describe microbes accurately. He also created over 400 different types of microbes. Among these, only 9 of which is still exist today. He observed microbes from hair fibers, plant structures, insect eye, tooth scrapings of his own teeth. He called his observed tiny microbes or animalcules. Hence, he is a father of microbiology. Some of the Antony von Leeuwenhoek discoveries are the discovery of infusoria in 1674 and the discovery of bacteria in 1676 and also discovery of spermatozoa. His earliest observations was published by the Royal Society of London in the name of philosophical transaction. So, the Antony von Leeuwenhoek is commonly known as founder of bacteriology and also father of microbiology. If you can see the simple microscope made by this Antony von Leeuwenhoek with the help of two convex glass lenses and a silver plate. This is that simple microscope. He is the Antony von Leeuwenhoek. He is an amateur microscopist. So next we can see the another important contributor is Robert Koch. He is a German physician and pathologist, and he had served in Franco-Russian War, and later he became a medical officer. He invented the causative agents of tuberculosis. That causal organism is named as Mycobacterium tuberculosis in 1882. He also identified the protein derived from these Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a tuberculin. He also invented one more casual organisms, causative agents of cholera. He coined the causative agent is Vibrio cholerae in 1883. He also studied the life cycle of anthrax bacillus and its roles in anthrax. He introduced the methods of obtaining bacteria in pure culture and staining techniques. He urged sterilization of surgical instruments using heat. For the invention of these discoveries, he proposed his observations in role of microorganism and disease. In 1884, he published some principles. That principle is called the Koch postulates. These Koch postulates are: agent must be present in every case of diseases. That agent can be isolated and cultured in vitro. The disease can be reproduced. Each and every disease can be reproduced when a pure culture of agent is inoculated into a host. If we isolate the causative agents and cultured in vitro, and also we can reproduce the disease in any host plants or animals. So he was awarded Nobel Prize in Physiology for medicine for his tuberculosis finding in 1905. He is a founder of bacteriology and microbiology. The next contributor is Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur is a French chemist. He was born in Toul. He is a father of immunology. Louis Pasteur demonstrated that fermentation process is caused by the growth of microorganisms. He invented the first vaccine for rabies. He is the first person invented the vaccine for rabies. He worked on the common diseases such as anthrax, chickenpox, cholera, and rabies. He discovered the process of pasteurization. Pasteurization means uh, preservation of wines, beers, milk, and so on are kept at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius for some times. It helps to prevent the growth of microorganisms. The pasteurization are two types. One is high temperature short time. In short, we call this HTST. The second one is low temperature long time. In short form, we call this LTLT. First year laid down some important great principles like Coach Robert Koch. These principles are every alteration in either beer or wine depends on the development of microbes, which are ferments or disease of the wine or beer. The germs or microbes brought by air or ingredients or apparatus used. Whenever beer or wine contain no microbes, it remain unchanged. These are the great principles of Louis Pasteur. He found that the growth and the metabolism activities is caused by fermentation and vitrification. He also found the fermentation process, vitrification process. He also found some aerobic, anaerobic, facultative microbes. The another uh, so that he is a father of immunology. He is commonly known as father of medical microbiology or father of immunology. The next contributor is Edward Jenner. He is an English doctor who had suffered from the pain of variolation at his younger age. If you look at this slide, you can see you see the young children caused by the chickenpox. He developed the vaccine for smallpox. He observed how pox were resistant to smallpox. In 1786, Jenner inoculated a boy with lesions of milkmaid. After some weeks, the boy was again inoculated with infectious lesions from smallpox patient, but the boy did not get the disease. He concluded that this process leads to immunity against smallpox. In 1980, the World Health Organization declared smallpox as an eradicated disease due to the invention of the Edward Jenner vaccine. The next important or milestone activities of microbiology is the great antibiotics. The great antibiotics penicillin. That is Alexander Fleming. The Fleming is a British bacteriologist. He received a Nobel Prize in 1945 for the invention of the antibiotics. For the discovery of antibiotics, penicillin. He discovered the another antibiotics also, lysosome. He also discovered some other antibacterial substances. If you have any clarification, let me know. Otherwise, we can finish. Thank you.